Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning High School Wrestling on D9and10sports.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning proudly serves Clarion, Venango, Jefferson, and Armstrong counties. Find out more at lutonsplumbing.com. We're inside the Freedom Investment pre-match show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Inside the Rehab Center broadcast booth, chiropractors caring for health. Check out the Rehab Centers online at therehabcenters.com. That's the Old English spelling, R-E-S of centers, with locations in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning among their 7 Western Pennsylvania locations. Here at Clarion High School, it is Chris Rossetti alongside Ken Staub getting ready for a long-standing county rivalry between the Clarion Bobcats and the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. Ken, welcome along.
Thanks for having me, Chris. Looking forward to covering this match. I've covered both these teams, so I'm looking forward to watching them square off.
Should be an exciting match, but most of the weight classes are full, which in today's era of high school wrestling is a great first start.
Yeah, Lee Weber this year, talking to him preseason, he was excited because last year they had so few kids out that they were basically losing before they stepped on the mat just by giving up so many forfeits. Now this year they have almost a full lineup. And Mike Kundik, Redbank Valley Bulldogs, they also have a full lineup. In fact, they are deep in several weight classes. So, yeah, we should see minimal forfeits tonight. I know there are a few, but it should be wrestling almost from all top to bottom.
Yeah, it's senior night here at Clarion as we get ready for them to start that. They've got 2 seniors, Ken. You've got the roster over there.
Clarion seniors this year are Brecken Rex. Brecken has a career record of 19-21, and he is a Clarion area student. And then we also have senior Caleb Edmonds. Caleb Edmonds has a career record of 18-18, and he comes to Clarion by way of Keystone.
Yeah, for those who aren't aware, Clarion actually has 5 schools within that co-op. Now it's Clarion, North Clarion, Clarion Limestone, AC Valley, and Keystone, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. And currently there are no AC Valley or North Clarion kids on the roster. It's CL, Clarion, and Keystone. But, you know, hopefully the other schools start sending guys this way, and Clarion could have a massive team.
Yeah, it's incredible that even with 5 schools involved, there's still only AA in wrestling in the 2 classification system.
Yeah, wrestling's not for everybody. Wrestling is a hard sport. I always looked at it, some of these other sports are fun. Wrestling's not. You literally go out there and you beat each other up for 6 minutes. The fun is having your hand raised, but everything else is work. So
we're going to go right now to the I don't think we're going to be able to hear the public address, but we'll try it anyhow, Ken. We'll see if they can hear it. This is Mr. Edmonds?
Yes.
So that was Caleb Edmonds getting honored. Now they're going to go with Brecken Rex. So the 2 seniors, Caleb Evans and Brecken Rex, getting honored here. Always a bittersweet moment when you have senior night, Ken.
It's bittersweet watching it. I think back to when my son went through senior night, and it's sort of heart wrenching. You're glad to see your kids grow up, but it sort of tugs at your heart because it's all over sometimes for their athletic careers. And if most parents really enjoy watching their kids. What parent doesn't? And it's a milestone, but like you said, it's a bittersweet milestone. Uh, one door's closing, another one's opening.
So we will get into the warm-ups here. There's going to be a 15-minute warm-up period. We will kind of try to preview the match. Also thank some of our sponsors in the process of doing that. Pretty sure we're starting at 132 pounds tonight, which would give us...
I believe that might be
that
contest.
That might be a no contest, actually. So we're going to start at 138. It looks like it'll be Jacob Kundik against Mason Gourley there at 138. But we'll have plenty of time to do that here in a moment. We're going to step aside. Thank some of our sponsors as Redbank takes the mat to warm up here, getting ready for Redbank versus Clarion on high school wrestling on D910sports.com, powered by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience, in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. No, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Welcome back here to Clarion High School, getting ready for Redbank Valley versus Clarion. I'll update the wrestlers, kind of a little inside thing there with Randy Cathcart, as I have Cathcart versus Sipes up on the screen. Any of the longtime wrestling fans know that the Cathcarts and the Sipeses are cousins, and lots of state titles between Cal Cathcart, Nick Sipes, and Nate Sipes.
Definitely some old school there.
But anyhow, we'll take a look. We'll start. It looks with what we think are going to be the matchups. Now, these may change, folks, as the match gets underway. But at 106 pounds, it'll be Aiden
McNulty.
Aiden
McNulty.
Okay, sorry, just didn't look like that. Aiden McNulty against Logan Powell. Both freshmen in this case. 8-10. Aiden comes in 11-2. Logan Powell. So nice first year for the wrestler for Clarion, Logan Powell there, Ken.
Yeah, Logan Powell is one of those kids that wrestles all year round. A very strong wrestler. He enters this evening's match honorable mention status by PA Power Wrestling in the Northwest region. So he has started making a name for himself.
And then at 113 pounds, looks like we're going to get a forfeit to Redbank Valley at that weight class. So our next contested match will probably be at 126, where it's going to be Ridge Cook coming in, the senior, with a record of 18-4 against Seth Weckerly, who hasn't wrestled a whole lot this year, 2-0 only on the season.
Yeah, Seth, sophomore. Ridge Cook's one of Redbank's more experienced wrestlers. has a career record of 82-30. He's ranked 21st in the state. He's a 3-time regional qualifier. Last year, he just missed out on going to the state tournament. So Ridge is somebody to be reckoned with.
And then that was at 126. Then at 132, looks like we're going to have a no contest. Then that'll take us to the one that looks like we're going to start with. Jacob Kundik comes in at 4-8 against Mason Gourley, 11-2 for Clarion.
Yeah, Mason Gourley is, again, another one of those powerful freshmen for Clarion. He's ranked 8th in the Northwest. He took 2nd at Junior Powerade over the Christmas holiday, which is a pretty prestigious tournament. He took 1st at Mercer VFW tournament just a couple weeks ago. So for a freshman, between Powell and Gourley, Lee Weber has a bright future ahead of him.
At 145 pounds, it'll most likely be Wyatt Buzzard for Redbank Valley, 1-7 against Holden Sparks, 0-5. So neither of those wrestlers have had a lot of success, but one of them is going to have an opportunity to have some success tonight.
Yeah, and this is a case where Mike Kundik has a relatively young, inexperienced lineup, and Lee Weber has a relatively young, inexperienced lineup of points. So it'll be interesting to see some of these wrestlers going at it tonight.
And then at 145 pounds, it looks like it's going to be, at 152 pounds. We were at 152 pounds. Redbank hasn't quite decided yet whether they're going to go with the freshman Drew Byers, 0-3, or the senior Drew Downs, 1-9. Either way, they'll be going against Clarion Junior Ashton Rex at 152. Ashton comes in at 5-5, Ken.
Yeah, Ashton has 4 falls on the season, so he is a pinner, 4 out of 5 victories. Downs and Byers for Redbank, again, you have 2 of the more inexperienced wrestlers. Every time they step on the mat, they're building that database. They're building that mindset.
And then at 160 pounds, we'll set up with Blake Duncan of Redbank. Comes in at 2-14 against Brecken Rex, 10-3, the senior on senior night. He would seem to have on paper the advantage.
Yeah, Brecken's been around. Duncan Blake, or Blake Duncan.
Yeah, Blake Duncan. I'm
Blake
sorry.
Duncan.
Yeah, they have it wrong on track wrestling, so I'm going to screw that up all night, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's Duncan Blake, I believe. He's 2-14. He does have a pin. This one could be a real interesting one. It's a senior versus a sophomore. You'd think Ashton or Brecken has the momentum, but they wrestle, so we'll get to see.
Not sure whether we're going to get a match at 172 or not. Clarion might elect to forfeit that. Caleb Evans, the senior, would be the person you're looking at there if they do go in that direction. But Edmonds could also go at 189. If he does go at 172, he'll take his 10-3 mark up against Jonathan Slack's 5-14 mark. Tell us a little bit about Mr. Edmonds.
Edmonds, whenever you bring up the Edmonds, and their older brother wrestled here at Clarion a few years ago, the one thing that comes to mind, and something everybody says, is these Edmondses have tremendous work ethics. They do not quit. They do not go away. You better be prepared to wrestle 6 minutes.
Then Jonathan Slack for Redbank. What can you tell me about Jonathan?
Jonathan is a freshman, a 5-14 record with 2 falls. So, definitely not quite the experience that Caleb Edmonds has.
And if they elect to go with Edmonds at 189, he'll go up against senior Cole McHenry, who's 9-5. It would seem to me from a sheer strategy standpoint, trying to win the match, wouldn't it be better to have Edmonds go at 172 as opposed to 189 there?
Yeah, this is where it'll get interesting, where we'll start to see the possibility of some bumping going on. Clarion does have somebody weighed in at 89, Chesney Bogus. I don't know what Lee Weber's intentions are, but yeah, I would expect to see Edmonds at 72.
And then at 215, Carson Roop of Redbank, 18-3 on the year. This is where Redbank, I think, has the advantage on Clarion, is in these upper weights, although Logan Edmonds is 7-1 for Clarion as well. So that should be a pretty good bout at 215.
Yeah, Carson Roop comes into tonight's match ranked 19th in the state. Part of the Roop wrestling family. His younger brother is Trenton, who's now playing football at the college level. Carson, a very strong competitor. The one thing, I don't know if you've ever seen Carson. Carson's long. Carson definitely has some height on him, and he's able to use that to his advantage.
And then our heavyweight battle could be a pretty good one, too. We've got Gabe Carroll, 15-7 for Redbank, the junior, against Josh Beal, the sophomore, at 9-4 for Clarion.
Yeah, Josh Beal is currently ranked 8th in the Northwest. Gabe Carroll, honorable mention. Now, these two did meet earlier in the season at the Coudersport Duels on January 8th, and it was Gabe Carroll that came out ahead in that. The one thing you'll notice about Gabe Carroll is every bit of a heavyweight. He is a big young man.
No, that's your match lineup brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Start. Oil Country Crates, our protection, your products, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond, oilcountrycrates.com. We'll be back after these messages with Ken's wrestlers to watch his the weight class he's looking most forward to tonight. You're watching high school wrestling on D9and10sports.com, powered by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
215 could be real good.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Hi, this is Chris Rossetti from D9and10sports.com. If you're like me, you may have experienced some aches and pains like a sore back, a stiff neck, or a wonky knee. Well, I've got the place for you. The Rehab Center with 6 convenient locations, including in Brookville, Clarion, and Katanning, is the place to go. The friendly staff and knowledgeable doctors will get you back in the game quicker than quick. I know, I've been going to them since 2009. So the next time your back, neck, knee, shoulder, or anything else acts up, call them for an appointment at 724-478-1501. Back here at Clarion High School, getting ready for this match between Redbank Valley and Clarion. It's now time for Ken's Weight Class to Watch, brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu.
And I am looking forward to 285. Josh Beal against Gabe Carroll. It's a rematch. Both are looking to position themselves going into the postseason.
And is there one wrestler in this on either side that you think could surprise us today? The surprise wrestler brought to you by George Pry Horseman Insurance. Check them out online at agents.horseman.com/George Pry.
My potential surprise of the night, going to be 215 Logan Edmonds.
So I know you really like Logan's length you were talking about there, and
Carson.
Sorry, I got Carson Roop's got the length in that one. So that what kind of challenge will that produce for Logan then?
Well, what that means is Logan is going to have to somehow get inside. And, you know, in any sport where somebody has the length, especially that arm, getting inside can be tough. And Roop will be able to fend him off a little bit easier. On the plus side, though, Logan has a lower center of gravity. So that's what the length really helps there.
You know, overall, I really should be an interesting matchup. It's one of the few true rivalries kind of left in District 9 right now, isn't it, Ken?
Yeah, and, you know, these are the only two teams left in Clarion County. You know, Clarion County used to have Keystone. There used to be more teams in Clarion County, and now these two are it. These two have gone at it. I've seen this come down to the very last match several years ago. You know, familiarity, 16 miles apart. This is it for Clarion County.
So as we get ready here, can kind of give people an idea, like is there standing there? Will we get the introductions first, then the anthem? How are we gonna?
Yeah, we should get the introductions and then we will get the anthem.
Folks, we're gonna probably have to step aside for the anthem because it's going to be it's going to probably be a recorded version of it, but I'll let Ken handle the introductions here for a second.
Okay, so we're getting ready to get underway. Both teams lined up on their side of the match. From where we're poised in the crow's nest here at Clarion, Redbank Valley has their backs to us. Closest to us across the mat are the familiar black and orange singlets, warm-ups of Clarion. Right now, the wrestlers, you know, just sort of going through their pre-match prep and getting their minds right, getting ready to go. When I wrestled back in high school, you know, and we're talking 30 plus years ago, I'm old. This was always a bit of a nerve-wracking time for me. This is where you have to get your mind right, block everything out.
They were having a little trouble getting the PA system to work too, which would have made you just a little bit more nervous, Ken.
Yeah. I mean, you get into a rhythm. You want things to go a certain way. And right now we're getting the sportsmanship pledge, which all PIAA events start with that. Remind everybody, these are just student athletes, you know.
The opening lineups will be brought to you tonight by Pat Merwin Realty in New Bethlehem. Since 1988, Pat Merwin Realty in New Bethlehem has been firmly and severely committed to providing customers with a pleasant and satisfying experience. Serving Clarion and Armstrong counties, Pat Merwin Realty can be found online at merwinrealty.com or call them today at 814-275-2497. We're going to do the anthem, so we're going to step aside real quick here, folks. We'll be back after these messages.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience, in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. No, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
So back here at Clarion, starting lineups getting announced. 106, they sent both Mcnulty and Wilson out for Redbank, but we're pretty sure they're going to go with Mcnulty tonight.
At 120 for Redbank Valley, Gold Fish.
Yeah, it looks like 113 is going to be no contest, or Evans. So as they go through this, we'll our periods tonight will be brought to you by Tenesta Builder Supply. That'll be the first period with locations in Chippenville and Tenesta. Tenesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center, specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. TenestaBuilders.us. Second periods will be brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn. And the third period is brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tenesta would make a great Valentine's Day present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask them about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club is located 3 miles south of Tenesta. Check them out online at hunterstation.com. Want to once again thank Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. High School Wrestling on D9 and 10sports.com is powered by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Need plumbing, heating, or AC services in Western Pennsylvania? Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC proudly serves Clarion and Venango, Armstrong counties. Find out more at lutonsplumbing.com. Okay, and it looks like Redbank Valley is going to have Levi Schick at 132. Wasn't mentioned in my pre-match discussion with Coach Kundik. So there's a forfeit there to take, and Mike's going to go after it. Well, sure, why not? If you can, if you can get it, and that's one thing where we want to mention the coaches here. Lee Weber, who's leading the Clarion comeback, and to me, Mike Kundik is one of the more colorful coaches. I love Mike Kundik.
Well, we have the pre-match toss won by Clarion. Explain that to folks who might just be tuning in. Don't always assume that everybody watching is a wrestling fan.
Okay, what they do is they flip a coin, which is red on one side, green on the other. Green will represent the home team tonight, red the away team. And whoever wins that gets to choose which match they want choice on, evens or odds. Levi Schick for Redbank Valley taking a forfeit, putting Redbank Valley up 6-0 right off the bat at 132. But yeah, so, and depending on the wrestler, they might choose then the second period a choice. They can go top, bottom, or neutral, or they could defer. So the wrestlers will sort of go towards their strength or where they think they can score points. So it's one of those little nuances that the casual fan might not see.
So we're going to go to then 138, which is Jacob Kundik for Redbank against Mason Gourley for Clarion. Folks, you'll see the set score or the bout score along with the time and the period at the top. Scrolling along the bottom of your screen is the match score and where we're at in terms of our weight class and things like that. And Ken, I'll let you handle most of the play-by-play duties while I handle some of the technical aspects of things for us.
Okay, it looks like there is a little bit of bumping going on right now. Okay. Mason Gourley, I think's No, I'm not sure what's going. Okay, Levi Schick's going to have his hand raised for the forfeit by Rick Orts, who's our referee tonight, longtime District 9 referee. So Redbank will go up 6-0 after the first match. Now we go to 138, where we will have Mason Gourley against Jacob Kundik. Jacob Kundik, head coach Mike Kundik's nephew. Mason Gourley in quick with that single leg. Has it up in the air, 2-point takedown right there. Very quick off the bat. Okay, now Mason's going to try to flatten him out and try to get some tilts, rack up some back points. Kundik's job is to build a base on his knees and try to get hand control, get up and out.
Reminder, folks, first period brought to you by Tonesta Builder Supply. Check them out online at tonestabuilders.us.
And for a while there, it looked like Mason was attempting to go in there with the cradle. It looked like he almost had a cradle locked up. Right now, it's a one-on-one. Just trying to flatten Kundik out. Oh, now he goes with the reverse headlock, getting him into a bow and arrow position, head to hip, roll him over. Looks like, and there we have a Clarion Rehab Services first period pin. For more information about our sponsor, go to clarionrehab.com.
So with 51.5 seconds into it, Gourley comes up with a big pin.
Yeah, Mason, hot hand for Clarion, one of those outstanding freshmen. Coming up now at 145, we're going to have Holden Sparks against Wyatt Buzzard. Two wrestlers looking to gain mat time, looking to gain experience. Immediately lock up, head to head. A little pushing and shoving, pushing and pulling, trying to see where we can get our leverage at. Buzzard looks like he's heavy on the hands, a lot of head control right now. Yeah, Wyatt very heavy on the hands. That will wear a wrestler down. You're heavy on your hand, your neck can only take so much. And there he switches off to a single. Sparks through the whizzer in. Okay, and there we have our takedown. Okay, Sparks with the escape. Okay, so it looks like, Buzzard came down off the head at that point and went right in around the ankle for the single leg. Now, he sort of bobbled there and gave Sparks a little bit of an opening. Sparks wasn't able to take advantage of that opening. Again, Buzzard goes down low. He worked that head and transitioned down to the low. Okay, Sparks coming around. Has a front headlock that he now comes spinning around. He goes with his own takedown.
Again, first period brought to you by Tonesta Builder Supply. Escape there for Buzzard to tie things up at 3. Don't have that on the scoreboard yet, but he did get that. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, clear escape. Okay, fairly even first period. Buzzard gets the choice. Buzzard will start the second period down.
Second period brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn. Check them out online at upd.pitt.edu.
Okay, now Buzzard thinking now, is he going to come up, get the escape point, and then go back for 2 more? Hand control, but Sparks pulls him back down. Buzzard working on getting that hand control. If Buzzard can clear hands, that will make the job of getting up and out a whole lot easier. Sparks passed up a bit of a wing there. Looks like he had a half in there at one point. The thing with Sparks now, I'm a little worried about, he's getting a little bit of high. His body's getting a little too far forward where he wants to be, which you lose your leverage there. Again, Sparks is high. Buzzard sort of bucks him forward. Looks like from this angle, Holden has a 2-on-2, one hand on each of Buzzard's arms.
Ken, I do want to mention to folks that the clock on the scoreboard is about 2 seconds quicker than the clock on our screen. So if you do see things end a little quicker than you do on the screen, that's why.
Okay, and there was a locked hands penalty right there. A locked hands penalty on Sparks. It's illegal to lock your hands like that. That's a penalty. So Sparks goes ahead 1 point. Okay, it looks like he's going to get hit with another locked hands penalty. Again, 2 penalty points, both on locked hands. Makes this match 5-3. I think Buzzard got away with a little bit of a flinch there. Buzzard up to his feet. Sparks brings him back down. Little mat return there. Still has control. Buzzard off to the side, or Sparks off to the side. Sparks looks like he had the half in. Looking for a cradle right here. Okay, nice ride by Holden Sparks. Didn't let Buzzard get up. Buzzard attempted to come to his feet a couple times, but Sparks countered him. Just a simple rock back, had his opponent on the mat, back to the mat. Let's see what Buzzard can do on top now. Okay, a locked hands penalty. It looks like we're going to get one called again. This time it's going to go in favor of Clarion. So with the locked hand penalty, Sparks gets right back in this match, 4-5. 3 points scored on locked hands.
Is that a little unusual, Ken?
Yeah, this is just 2 young wrestlers getting mat time right here. In the heat of the moment, it's just a natural instinct, and you can't do that. But they'll learn. As they get more experience, you're going to see that go away. I've seen it called in college matches, typically only once. But, a little bit, but these are younger wrestlers. Okay, now, Buzzard had a nice half in trying to work. He still does. Sparks attempts to sit it back. Looked like Buzzard was going to suck him back. Sparks coming around, has a hold of Buzzard's leg. Could either go a reversal or an escape. We'll see what happens. Continuity of motion. This is going to, okay, Sparks got the reversal. That went, thought Buzzard might be able to do something with that headlock. Buzzard comes to his feet.
Lost his headgear there.
Yeah, and they won't call that a stoppage until a stop in action. Now, once there's a stop in action, then they'll allow the wrestler to retrieve his headgear.
So we got an escape there by Buzzard to tie things up at 6 here. So with 36.8 on the official clock, this one's coming down to the wire. Exciting match here at 1:45.
Yeah, these 2 kids are, they're going after it. Buzzard has a record of 1-7. Sparks is, is 0-8. So they're both motivated. They both want to win. This is a big match for each of these young men. Oh, nice double leg by Sparks. with about 20 seconds to go. Sparks in a double leg. Now he's going into a pinning combination. He has that reverse half. He's got at least 3 back points. He has to shift his weight up, but he's going to get 3 back points.
So that'll give him the 11-6 victory here.
And that'll make the score 9-6 in Clarion's favor.
Now this is at 152 where we need to see who Redbank brings out here, either Byers or Downs.
Look at the shoes, is what I was told, and it appears black shoes, which would be Drew Byers. And he'll be squaring off against Ashton Rex. Ashton, the younger of the 2 Rex brothers on the team. Okay, Ashton, a lot of motion right now. Almost a blast double, almost like a tackle there when he went in on it. Both wrestlers changing levels, looking for that advantage. Byers 0-3 on the season. Ashton Rex 5-8 with 4 pins. Okay, now this is another one. Almost a throw. Rex had the underhooks in. Now Rex does get the 2-point takedown right at the edge of the circle. Little double leg there. Okay, now Rex has a cradle, looking for the cradle. He has to shift his weight back. He has Byers on his back. And that is a first period Clarion Rehab Services pin. For more information on our sponsor, go to clarionrehab.com. 59 and a half seconds into the, 60 and a half seconds into the first period. And that makes the score 15-6 in favor of Clarion. So Clarion's starting to open up a little bit of space in this in the middleweight. Now we have Breckenrex, the senior, against Duncan Blake. Blake 2-14 on the season. Breckenrex 12-6 with 8 falls. Brecken just finished 7th at the Mercer VFW tournament.
This is 160 pounds. Again, first period brought to you by Canesta Builders.
These wrestlers fairly similar in height. Build looks fairly similar. Brecken comes around for the takedown. Brecken, in all honesty, I guess, looking at him now, is just a tad longer, which gives him just a slight leverage advantage. Coming to the side, it looks like he has a bar in on the left side. What he'll try to do is basically punch that arm through, exactly there. Punch that arm through. Put Blake on his back. Right now he's riding parallel. 2-on-2. Looks like maybe trying to set up a potential reverse half.
Again, our clock about 2 seconds slower than the clock on the mat.
Okay, now basically what we back in the day would call a snow plow. He tried to get that set up. None of these moves or none of these positions particularly fun if you're having them done on you. A power half now. Rex has had 3 different things. He just has to choose one and commit to it and go. The period ends 2-0. Blake will have choice. Blake defers.
So the second period again brought to you by Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. Check them out online at upb.pitt.edu. This is Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning High School Wrestling on D9and10sports.com.
Okay, Rex tried to come to his feet. Good job of keeping him down. Lake trying to chop those arms, deprive Rex of a base on which to work, chop the arms, drive him forward.
Again, folks, the score of the bout at the top, score of the match on the scrolling bar at the bottom.
Okay, really positions unchanged. Pick that ankle up. Again, pick that ankle up. Try again. The Redbank Valley wrestler's job is to basically flatten him out. You really need somebody flattened out if you're going to do some mat wrestling, like a half, a power half, some type of bar. Continually trying to chop that left arm. Now that will get wearing after a while. You know your arms can only take so much of a chop. Okay, now it looks like he's trying a bar, but Rex isn't broken down, so he reverses him. And it looks like Rex has that headlock in. He has a pretty strong headlock. Rick Orts counting. There's the pin. And there we have another Clarion Rehab Services pin, this one in the second period. For more information about our sponsor, go to clarionrehab.com. Clarion opens. Sorry, Chris. No, Clarion opens up a 21-6 lead. We're coming up on 172 now. Jonathan Slack for Redbank Valley, and it looks like Caleb Edmonds for Clarion. Slack has a record of 5-14 with 2 falls. Caleb Edmonds has a record of 13-6 with 10 falls. Edmonds just took 8th at the Mercer VFW tournament. So both guys capable of putting some pins out there. We've seen 3 pins out of 4 contested bouts. So if you like to hear the referee's hand hitting that mat, so far this is it for you. Well, clears his way, going in for, he has a single. It just fools him. Okay, and he's setting up.
You got 2 more over there.
Yep, took him down, takedown into 2-point near fall. Okay, I'm sure he's going to go back for more. Okay, now we're working. He has a front headlock in, trying to keep Slack down. Slack slowly working his way to his feet. That front head. Oh, now he almost converted that front headlock. He's going to a chicken wing. A lot of time left to work on this, and there is a pin. Another Clarion Rehab Services pin. This one in the first period. For more information about our pin sponsor, go to clarionrehab.com.
Now Redbank's going to take a forfeit at...
Cole McHenry just took a forfeit for Redbank at 189. That makes the match 27-12 in favor of Clarion. Now here we have Logan Edmonds against Carson Roop. This is the one I projected as probably my underdog surprise, but you can definitely see Roop's height advantage on here. Roop has a pair of underhooks. Oh, he went for the takedown. Edmonds reversed it. Edmonds countered him, put him on his back, got a takedown, and 2 near fall points out of the deal. Not a bad move on a counter. Roop, with that height, had both arms up underneath Edmonds, so he was in a position to really do a throw. Orts gives the 2. Okay, now Edmonds is going to want to break Roop down. But that was a nice opportunistic move by Edmonds. Oh, sucks him back. Like I said, Edmonds, he's given up quite a bit in height, but he came to wrestle tonight. They always do.
Again, first period brought to you by Tonesta Builders Supply.
Okay, they went off the edge of the circle. Edmonds doesn't want to get too high, and that's the danger right now of a shorter wrestler against a much longer wrestler, is getting too high. Okay, Roop with the reversal. Okay, now Roop gonna try to break him down, but you can see now it's gonna be easier for Roop to hang back than it was for Edmonds to hang back, just because of the height difference. Okay, Roop still trying to work a tilt. Again, the height differential is so prominent. But as of yet, Roop hasn't worked it to his advantage. 4-2 going into the second. Edmonds will have choice. Edmonds defers. And Roop elects to go down.
Second period brought to you by Pitt Bradford, upb.pitt.edu.
Okay, Roop fighting for up on his feet, fighting for hand control. Oh, Edmonds tried to sweep him back. Roop countered it. Now Roop in a position for reversal, and there it comes. Again, he countered sort of, I don't want to say a botch move, but a move that didn't go as Edmonds has planned. Edmonds had wanted to bring him to his back, sweep him back. Roop used his leverage. That's a definite point where Roop's height paid off. You know, Carson Roop is ranked 19th in the state at 215, so he is a formidable opponent. He just finished 4th at the Fred Bell tournament over in Grove City this past weekend. Now, with Roop's size advantage, okay, getting the Turk ride in. Okay, Rick Gortz just hit Logan Edmonds with the stall warning. Little bit of passivity. Guess he did not consider Logan trying to improve his position. You sort of feel bad because you know you're trying to do what you can. Your opponent's just not letting you do it. So sometimes these stalls are a little inevitable. Roop reset himself. Didn't like what he had, just basically said, okay, enough, let's reset.
So they just gave a point there to Roop, it looks like.
Yeah, I believe they hit Edmonds with the second stall warning. With each successive stall warning now, Edmonds will give up a point.
We'll head to the third period, brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Check them out online, hunterstation.com. Great Valentine's Day gift would be a season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tonesta.
Tough course.
I love the back nine, the one along the river. It's as good as it gets.
The back nine, I love. The front nine.
Oh, yeah, the front nine is up and down, hilly. If you want a challenge, it's absolutely a challenge.
The front nine frustrates me. Blind holes, it's got it all. Okay, back to the sport of the moment. Okay, now, Edmonds decided to go on his feet. Didn't feel comfortable going on top. Didn't feel like he could probably get an escape. Weighed the odds, and this is the benefit of having the choice now. He deferred. He had the choice. Now he got to play to his strength or what he thought he could capitalize on. Oh, and that's what I thought. He had that move hit. The only problem is he hit it at the edge of the mat, and the momentum carried him out of bounds.
How many, as they call it, pegs do you need to have in there for that to count?
In high school, it's a little bit different from college.
It is.
In high school, Oh, another throw. As you can, the majority of the body pretty much has to be out. Is the easiest way to put it. And again, you're coming down to a bit.
I was watching one the other day where it talked about 2 versus 1. Like you only need 1 in college or 2 in high school.
2 in high school. Yeah, college you can balance on that 1 foot. I like the college rule better. Edmonds goes for a throw. He's coming around on it, just not able to convert it.
That's a big 2 points there for Roop.
Yeah, Edmonds tried to throw him. That's always the danger of trying to throw a guy, especially when it's taller than you. He can counter it. You know, Edmonds now has to be thinking, let's keep it at 7-4. Don't give up a pin. Don't give up a major. If I can't win this, let's limit the damage. But, you know, he's on the verge of popping out. Roop in control, though. Again, look at that length. Stalemate.
8.7 on the clock here in the Hunter Station Golf Club third period. But, you know, that's probably not the worst thing there for Edmonds because now probably harder to pin him at this point.
Yeah. He's going to have to basically break Edmonds down. Edmonds scampers away. Edmonds will lose 7-4, but this was an exciting match filled with counters. Redbank cuts into Clarion's lead. It's now 27-15. Just to remind you, back several weeks ago, it was Redbank 42, Clarion 30. So they've wrestled close before, wrestling close now. Now, this is my matchup of the night, Gabe Carroll against Josh Beal. Gabe Carroll, a big young man. Carroll did pin Beal back in January. But at that point, Beal was actually up in the match by a point. So, you know, this could go either way. Both wrestlers fighting to enter that postseason. You know, you're at the point of the season where you're starting to think about that postseason seed. Where are you going to go? And again, the District 9 AA tournament returns to Tippin Gymnasium.
Next to the last weekend in February.
Yep. And, Beal in on a nice single leg. 2 points. You know, when you're a heavyweight and you can do a single leg, that's a big advantage. But the thing is, you have to be quick with it because if the other guy gets on you, you know, I did see the weigh-in sheet, but I don't recall. But I bet Gabe Carroll weighs at least 270. And that's a lot of weight on one person. Beal tried to go with a mat return. Carroll, a lot of weight to move. We see the law of physics. Newton's first and third laws coming into play here. Stalemate. That, I think, wasn't a bad outcome for Beal.
No, I was going to say he was in jeopardy of giving up points there. And
yeah, when Gabe Carroll landed right on him, yeah, I think Beal has to be happy with that outcome. Okay, Beal trying to lock the cradle in. Oh, he has the cradle. He has a cradle locked in. Carroll in trouble. And Carroll gets the escape. That makes the match 4-1. Pretty nice cradle. And you can see there is, again, a length advantage to the Redbank wrestler. The fact that he was able to lock that cradle in as strong as he did speaks a lot to Beal's strength. And that's one thing Lee Weber told me at the beginning of the season, is Beal came into this season a lot stronger than he did last season.
So that'll bring an end to our Tonesta Builder Supply first period, getting ready for our Pitt Bradford second period here.
Okay, Beal deferred. or was that it was sorry, it was Carroll's choice. He chose bottom. Beal going right back to that cradle. Carroll to his feet. Beal with a front trip. Brings him back down. Okay. Beal bringing that hand up. He's getting in that position for the cradle again. Okay, trying to get a little bit of leg control. Okay, Carroll comes up, gets his escape. Tried to go with the bear hug. But when he finally hit the move, hit the throw.
Did they give him the point, Ken? Because it's not up on the board.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, they didn't. I'm sorry. I was anticipating, and I should not have done that, Chris.
No problem.
I apologize. I thought for sure
I'm just an extra. There's your escape. I'm just the extra set of eyes here. Anybody knows me knows I don't know a ton about wrestling, just enough to, interject now and then. But that's why I've got you, Ken.
Okay, now they're both in a position. Oh, headlock. Beal with the headlock puts him on his back. Plenty of time to work with. Beal has both feet in.
And that's what we were talking about by your two pegs. He's got both of his feet.
There is a pin. And that is a Clarion Rehab Services pin. Second period for Josh Beal. For information on our sponsor, go to clarionrehab.com. And that makes the match 33-15. Again, that I had predicted would be my match of the night. They went toe-to-toe. Two big kids going toe-to-toe. Okay, now we're going to have Logan Powell against Aiden Mcnulty, 106 pounds. Both are freshmen. Powell with a quick takedown. Powell looking for control. Has him on his back. Okay, Powell converts that for two. Again, Logan Powell, honorable mention ranking. He finished third at the Junior Powerade, a fairly prestigious tournament down at Cannon Mac over the Christmas holiday. He was first just 2 weeks ago at the Mercer VFW tournament, sporting a season record of 16-2. Okay, has the tilt in. Going to be racking up some backs. Okay, the ref won't award him until the move is disengaged from completely. As long as there is that potential pinning combination. Now he's coming back to the tilt with a reverse head. And we have another Clarion Rehab Services pin, another first period pin. For more information on our sponsor, go to clarionrehab.com. And that makes it 39-15. And if I'm not mistaken, that should have clinched the match. Okay, Daniel Evans accepts a forfeit for Redbank Valley. That makes it 39-21.
I don't think we have anything at 120.
No, 120 should be a no contest. And here we have 126, Seth Weckerly against Ridge Cook. Ridge Cook, a very decorated career, 21st in the state, 18-4 on the season. Three-time regional qualifier, be looking to go to regions for the fourth time this year. A very formidable opponent. Seth Weckerly, a sophomore, 3-4 on the season. Seth does have his work cut out.
You know what? They gave another forfeit there, Ken, at the weight class of 120 because the scoreboard says 39-27.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. It didn't look like anybody had their hand raised, though.
We'll have to find out at the end. Not that it's going to matter in the final outcome, because this is our last weight class. So Redbank not able to rally. So final score wise, it won't matter.
Right. But I didn't see anybody go out there for one.
I didn't either, but we'll find out.
Evans got his hand raised at 113.
But they definitely have it on the scoreboard as 39-27 now. So we're going to go with that for now. Again, it won't matter in the outcome. Clarion.
Clarion's clinched the match.
Yeah, Clarion's clinched the match thanks to Pinnapalooza tonight.
Oh, my gosh. A lot of pins tonight.
Folks, stick around. We'll have an interview with one of the wrestlers at the end of the match. I'm guessing it's going to be Josh Beal right now. I think that's the match of the night, the way he was able to pin that one.
Okay, Ridge Cook, bars, has his bars in. Working on his pin here, working to get some backs. Still a lot of time left in this period. And the match ends with a Clarion Rehab Services pin. This one coming in the first period. For more information on our pin sponsor, go to clarionrehab.com. And the match ends 39-33. That was, like you said, a Pinnapalooza. If you were into pinning, tonight was your night.
Folks, we'll be back after these messages with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg wrestler of the match.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety.
Okay, I'm here with Allegheny Grill of Foxburg, wrestler of the match, Josh Beal. I want to talk to Josh here. Josh, that was quite an impressive match. He had a little bit of size on you. What were you thinking going into that?
Honestly, all I was thinking was that I'm not going to lose this match. I've wrestled this guy once before at Countersport, and I got really close to it. All honesty, I have wrestled a lot of guys that were just a little bit bigger than me. So this match was definitely, I knew it was going to be a challenge going into it.
And I was going to just bring that up. You got pinned by him in the second period at Coudersport. You were ahead in that match.
Yeah, I was.
So it has to be nice getting a little bit of revenge.
It is. Nice little redemption. Never hurt anyone.
And that has to definitely boost your confidence. You know, the season's winding down, postseason seeding's coming up. That has to definitely boost your confidence.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I know that going into this match, my dad, my coaches, they were all like, you beat this guy, it's going to help your seeding in districts. And, you know, I know district's been something I've been looking forward to going to as a sophomore. So I definitely wanted to get as far as I could seeding wise, and I know that this match helped me with that.
Okay, now one of the things when I talked to Coach Weber at the beginning of the season, he commented on how you've got stronger in the offseason, how you put in the work the offseason. Last year, I remember watching you wrestle. You're a little chubbier, but you definitely leaned out and definitely stronger. I commented on the match tonight. Can you tell me about what you did this offseason?
All honesty, this was all basically preparation for football. Because, you know, last year I was a freshman, and with COVID and everything, I didn't really get a season. But this year as a sophomore, I got to go into varsity, and I knew that if I wanted a spot on that varsity team, I needed to work my tail off. So I was hitting the weight room pretty much every day of the summer. Honestly, I know a lot of guys on my team that will go and pay like $15 a week to get these personalized workouts. I just sat at home on Google Docs and made up my own. And I would like to tell you what I did, but honestly, I just threw a bunch of crap together and called it good.
Hey, whatever you did, it worked, because like I said, I saw you wrestle last year, and I was much more impressed. You've really stepped your game up.
Thank you.
Hey, congratulations on a nice match tonight, Josh.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations on being named wrestler of the match.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
That's Josh Beal, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the match. Once again, our final score, Clarion 39, Redbank 33. How many pins was that for the Bobcats?
Six pins.
6 pins on their way to the 6-point win. And really, when you look at the final score, that was a big pin by Josh Beal, because if that ends up as a 3-point win, or goes the 3-point win the other way, it changes the whole complexion of the match.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. He came through big time.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us on Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, high school wrestling on D910sports.com. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night with high school basketball. Big one over in DuBois, Elk County Catholic and DuBois, with a piece of first place in the D9 League on the line. Once again, thanks to Ken Staub and to Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for bringing us all the wrestling coverage tonight. Once again, final score, Clarion 39, Redbank Valley 33. For Ken Staub, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night.